wanted to go over the trade I took today. So I just took this about 15 minutes ago or so, or it hit my TP about 15 minutes ago or so, and I just learned before I started recording that Justin actually took the same trade, which is pretty cool that the person I'm learning from took the same trade as him, and that's the only trade he and I both took today. So that's pretty cool. Anyway, my bias going into the day, I was looking for us to manipulate these lows, hold this 4 hour fair value gap, and pump up to reach for this high. Even though we have an SMT here, it's just these highs are too close together, and we've been pumping towards them. If we wanted to go lower, we already would have, and we ran through this fair value gap here, so that was telling me we were going to these highs regardless of the SMT. So we come down in the morning and we go a lot lower than this fair value gap, which surprisingly ended up holding. It like dumped through there. I was almost like, I thought for sure we were gonna maybe take out this low, but this is a big wick here, so there was not a high likelihood of us going all the way down there, but there's not much structure here. We go straight down and we pump up, so there was really nothing for me here. But after we get back up here, we realize, oh, this 4 hour fair value gap is holding. So I took this about 5 minutes after getting home from the gym, but what we see here is we come up, come down, make equal highs, and then we consolidate. Now this is where I'm looking for my AMD model, which comes right here. And this was actually while I was in the car. So here we take out this low, form SMT. Still waiting. I mean, I wasn't really waiting because I got home while we were right about here. And so now I see this displacement move, not huge displacement, but it looked good for longs. So I put my limit order for 4 contracts here. We almost hit my stop, and then we get bought back up. And I put this line here because that's where my fill got moved to. So I was in 4 here, and when we ran this bearish fair value gap, I added one more because I was confident we were going to pump up to this high. And something's going on with my top step right now, and it's not letting me connect my Tradevate to my trading view. So I had to take it on Tradevate, which is the first time I ever did that. So what I did was here we formed an SMT. So right when we did that, I took off 2 contracts. And then I'm not sure what I'm guessing it was me who fucked something up, but basically I accidentally took off the rest of my position here when I meant to leave one. So right when I realized that, and it was and we come back here, I just bought one more, which was even better, honestly, because then this area here of unrealized profits wasn't. So it was like I realized all the profit here and then bought back in here and put my stop here, which, I mean, if this was a trade on its own, it would have been bad, but I was playing with realized profits that I didn't mean to be realized profits, if that makes sense. So yeah, so I added my runner back right here and put my stop here. So I was basically still in the green either way. It was just that I accidentally sold it up here. So I let that run, and up about 210 or 220 on the day. This was a really good trade. I was surprised when I heard Justin took it, but then again, I'm not. This was a A+ setup. The only thing that could have been better is a little bit more displacement here. Like, this here is technically the market structure shift, but I would have liked to see a bigger follow through and then come back and just tap this once. And I was sure this would run after we ran through this fair value gap here. So once we got this big move up, I moved my stop to under this little 1 minute order block because I knew if price was gonna run, it was not gonna come back down there. This was a really good trade, and we were bounced. This whole thing is one big imbalance. I can look. So I was looking for a bounce anywhere in that area, and then I got the AMD model, took the displacement fair value gap, and it was good. It was probably for sure the best setup of the day. This was a good setup as well this morning. We come up, hold this 15-minute imbalance, get displacement down. This could have been an entry here. I didn't take it because I wasn't very confident in it, which I'm surprised I didn't because this kind of fits my model. It's definitely not A plus though, just because we technically ran through a 5-minute fair value gap and come this close to a high without forming an SMT. It looked like this high wanted to get taken before moving lower, but this could have been a soup entry here after this displacement. But yeah, I'm not mad at myself for not taking that. I don't think it's that great of a setup. But yeah, good trade today. I'm at an all-time high on my funded account, which is pretty cool. So that's it. Yep.